What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Murphy Lawn Care channel. We're about to go take care of our commercial property here in just a little bit. Ain't gonna be a lot that I can do today, just due to it has been raining here like relentlessly in North Carolina. Just to kind of let you know what I mean. As you see right there, it's nasty. I've even got the trailer still loaded down because she's soaking. Everything on that thing is soaking wet. You can give it like a day or two to dry out. I don't really need it for the next 2 days. And if I did, I'll use that trailer there anyway. That's why I like having two trailers. If one's full, I ain't got to deal with unloading it immediately. I have another trailer. Although it has the poopy weed eater rack on it. I don't know if you can see it. It has a poopy weed eater rack. Now it has a good one. I need to get another good one for that other one. So anyway, today we're just going to be blowing the storefront off. We're going to be using my new toy, the 580 BTS. Absolutely love that thing. But before I do anything, I've had a lot of people reaching out to me, not sure why, asking me how to grow your business or how I grew my lawn care business. And to be honest with you, I'm not the best person to ask that question. There's a lot of good people on YouTube that can tell you more about it. I do have some tricks and tips and just things that I've learned. Me personally, I'm very faith-based. I leave a lot of it to the man upstairs. I am a Jesus-following Christian. And that helps me a lot because anybody that runs a business knows there is some really good days and there are some not so good at all days. I've had at least 2 days that I can remember where every piece of equipment that I put on a property broke, and that includes the Ferris. I had a guy call me out one day wanting his yard mowed. He was probably going to pick us up for a little bit. The Ferris just barely would run enough to get the blades going. It was still cutting, but man, it wasn't going well. And I had to forget about the stripe pattern or any of that and go the path. He had like a little ditch with like a big whoop, and I had to go in that a different way than I normally would so the Ferris wouldn't bog down and get stuck. And he was out. I seen him looking through the window like, what is this guy doing? He has no idea how to mow grass. Like, no, what you don't see is I'm trying to finish, and I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to. And with what I'm doing is probably the only way I'm going to be able to. So it was kind of embarrassing, but stuff like that happened. One thing I will give you, I send out mailers, I do door hangers, I knock on doors, I pound the pavement. If the good Lord's going to give you a blessing, you need to get out there and work hard to keep it. He just because he gives you a blessing doesn't mean you're going to keep it. That's up to you. But personally, what has really worked for me, and I mean, I'm being completely honest, I've utilized Facebook a lot, but for me, it is the quality of my work. And I'm not boasting or anything like that. I take extremely good care of my customers. One of my customers, David, went out there, especially the first time he had the Gravely. He didn't care nothing about stripes until he put the Gravely on his property. And then after that, he was all about stripes. I seen this little cap on the Gravely. I'm like, oh no, it fell off, but it's just off of a tool. I just got a new one. And he didn't really care nothing about stripes, but after I got it mowed with the Gravely the first time, I literally got about maybe 10 minutes down the road, and I got a message, and I was like, oh no, what did I do wrong? I seen it was from David, and David really never messages me. And he's like, hey man, what'd you mow my yard with today? I'm like, oh crap, this Gravely's not gonna work. He didn't like it, something was wrong. And I was like, well, I got a new Gravely, and I mowed your yard with that. And he said, cool man, don't bring the Ferris back. I absolutely love the way that looked. So like good and bad, like if the fifth of Gravely breaks down, I had to mow his yard with the Ferris, he would understand. I think it was more just kind of joking around and everything. But I used to I go ham on his property, and so I got my new Bluetooth headset, the one you've seen, that the Hi-Vis, this color right here. And I'm out there mowing weed eating one day, and I'm listening to a song I've heard like 100 times, and I hear this jingle in the background I've never heard before. Like, what is that noise, man? Like I've listened to the song so many times, and this has never been part of it. So in that headset, when you call me, or if anybody calls me, the song doesn't cut off. It gets just a little quieter, and then it rings. And I've never seen a headset. Normally it cuts the music off, and then it rings. Now, once I pick up the phone, it cuts the music off, which is the craziest thing I've ever seen. Whatever. He knows a man likes his music not to interrupt it. So I pick up the phone, and I said, hey, man, I really like the work that you do. My landscaper didn't show up. He's been kind of getting slack. Is there any way you can mow my yard today? Yeah, man, I got plenty of time on the schedule. I'm like, where are you at? He's like, I'm actually the neighbor. I got the number off the magnets on your truck. I'm like, awesome. That's cool. They're working, Went over there, made $55. Since then, he's been a customer. I've done over $400 worth of work for him, and he caught me near the very end of last season. So magnets on your truck work, but you don't want to like let anybody know who you are if you're not going to do good work. You don't, because you know bad gas travels fast. It does. If you're out here messing up stuff, you know the 5 friends that she has that may later on look for somebody to do work, but man, don't get this guy. He messed my yard up. He just tried to get in there, get money, and get out. We don't want to deal with him. So I mean, you think they don't talk, but people do talk. And then the number one thing is you're not gonna be able to please everybody, but that's worked for me. That's how I grew my business. I honestly didn't do that much. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I had a 15-point plan. I didn't. I give all of it to him up there because literally my business wasn't even meant to be a business. It was something I got into thinking that within 2 months it would have just fallen apart, wouldn't work. And it has continued to thrive, and I hope it does. I've been very blessed. I'm super thankful. Now, I've had some lazy days. I'm not going to lie. Like days when I could have went out and knocked on doors and stuff. Yeah, I've sat around the house and played some, Xbox and ate some ice cream. It happens. It's okay. Hey, you work hard. You deserve a day off every now and again. Don't get these boys out here talking about work, making you think that you got to work 24/7 to make it because they act like they do. They don't. They just want to act like they work harder than everybody else, and sometimes they're the least hardworking person on the team. But anyway, I'm not trying to knock anybody. I'm just saying, if you really want to grow your business, just stay hungry. Research. There is 3 good people on YouTube. Brian's Lawn Care. I don't think that's the name of the channel. I know he's over the Lawn Care Academy. You got Mike Andes. Mike Andes is good to a point. The biggest thing I like about Mike Andes is he's not really set for a small business. Not really. He's going out here and trying to create something in a month that a solo operator couldn't and shouldn't. And really probably one of the best that I've noticed on there for a solo, and it's because he is probably Jason Creel with Lawn Care Life. So if you want to research, those are some good places to do it. I'm not the best to talk to you about that stuff, guys. I work really hard at what I do, but, I can't sit here and tell you I can replicate what I've done. Maybe not. I just really like what I do and I work hard at it. So liking what you do is part of it. If you just get in this for the money, you're not going to stick with it. I'm just telling you, you're not going to make it. You're not going to stick with it. There's good money in it, but on a nice 195-degree day, especially North Carolina with 80% humidity, you're going to throw in the towel. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. Make sure you give it a like. Make sure you hit a sub. Sorry I couldn't give you a lot more detail. I just wanted to give my little bit about how I done my business. And then let y'all guys know I'm not the best person to ask. I do appreciate it. I do. It feels good to have people asking me that. But I'm just, maybe as I get a little more advanced, I can answer those questions better. But I don't want to give anybody like, hey, this is how you do it, and then you fail to do something that I've done. Once again, the biggest way that I honestly believe is give it to him up there, let him take control of it, and he'll work it out. All right. We'll catch you guys next time.